'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First carry now for Gus Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here comes Berrios. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now the first running back drafted in April. This is Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, he finds more. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson running again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drove him.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
In 2021, Corey Davis made the move from the Tennessee Titans to the New York Jets. But injuries limited to only 9 games. When healthy, though, he had begun to show the promise that made him a top 5 pick by the Titans. A promising rep there, getting a first down.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with PAT. And now back the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. After getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Hall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 24-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen stats. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll give to Hall. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hall again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but before he takes it inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On the counter, it's Hall. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught. It's James Crochet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Drake. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. the gun. Here's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a road. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Wilson wants to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Ball want to give up the middle.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ball again on 2nd down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown Jets. Tyler Conklin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Steps away. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. But the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Bargain miraculous comeback. This offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.